Wait, Jin has Down syndrome. What the? All right. Oh, wait. What? Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! What the fuck?
We'll turn you to a finger. You better be careful.
Yo, honestly, who the fuck thought this was a good idea? Like, Jesus Christ. Now, if you've played League of Legends at all this preseason, then you'll definitely have seen Kleptomancy Ezreal, and you will have also wanted to kill yourself. Ezreal is in a very great spot right now. The main reason he is in this great #1 played champion, highest win rate champion, is because of Kleptomancy. And mainly because Kleptomancy allows Ezreal to hit those early to mid-game power spikes a lot quicker. The biggest problem was that you would take forever to have to stack up your tier and get to your Triforce, but now you can get Triforce and fully stacked Manamune by like 15 minutes. That's retarded. Through the rest of this video, I'm going to be showing you the best rune set for Kleptomancy Ezreal, and just provide a few tips and tricks here and there to really amp up your game and make you win even harder. As if it wasn't hard enough to beat an Ezreal, now with my superior knowledge of the game, you will actually be unstoppable. I'd be surprised if you lost a game. So we're going to go straight into the runes here, starting out with Inspiration and Kleptomancy as your keystone. You will then go into Biscuit Delivery, Futures Market, and Cosmic Insight. Futures Market can be swapped out with Magical Footwear, just depends on your own preferences. You will then go into your secondary as Sorcery, and take Scorch and Absolute Focus. Absolute Focus can be swapped out for Transcendence, depending on your own preferences once again. Biggest thing I want to make sure you know is not to take Mana Flow Band. It's very bad on Ezreal, seeing as how your Mana Sustain is already very good at early levels, and you'll be getting a tier as soon as possible. Make sure that you get Absolute Focus. You're going to be doing a lot more damage in lane. Your Q is going to be doing a lot more poke damage, mainly because you're going to be above 70% health most of the time in lane, unless you're boosted, and then I don't know, it won't even matter at that point. One of the great things about Ezreal is that you can play him in pretty much any role at this point, but the strongest role that I'm going to talk about right now is for ADC. I like to play him mid a lot, but, you know, ADC is technically better, but, you know, still up for debate. And when you're starting him, regardless of where you're playing, unless it's jungle, obviously, you're going to want to start with your Dorn's Blade and 1 health potion. And whenever you get 750 gold, you want to back and get your Tier of the Goddess. Unless you're just destroying so hard in lane already, then you can stay and hopefully get enough money for your Sheen. I often get the question, which should I finish first, Triforce or Manamune? And that is a very easy question, because there are some times where you want to finish the Manamune first, which is in a lane where you're going to be farming and getting a lot of auto attacks off so you can stack your Mana. Otherwise, you're going to have a lane where you're fighting a lot, which means having Triforce would be more beneficial, especially something where you're maybe going to be rotating into the mid or top lane because you already took bot turret. Something where you're going to be fighting a lot, and you're going to need your Triforce spike earlier than getting your Mana. Now, there are special circumstances where you might want to go Iceborne Gauntlet instead of Triforce because you kind of want to kite a little more. They have a really heavy engage kind of team, and you just kind of want to slow them and stop them from getting to you. But otherwise, Triforce is typically going to be your core damage item. And you can follow that up with a Blade of the Ruined King. Works very well with your Q as Ezreal because, as we all know, Q procs on-hit effects, and the passive from Bork is an on-hit effect. So it has great synergy with Ezreal, and it just allows you to do a lot of damage, and it's also great because of the lifesteal it contains. Now, in all honesty, after you get Bork, the game is probably going to be over. I can't remember too many games where I get past building Bork, but in the rare occasion that you do, typically you would want to go with an item such as Lord Dominic's Regards, maybe a Mercurial Scimitar if they have a lot of CC, or just one really hard CC that you need to be able to escape from, like a Malzahar ult. And sometimes you can go with Maw of the Malmortius. That always works when they have a heavy AP comp and you want something to, stop that burst damage. And maybe Bloodthirster is also a good substitute. Maybe if they don't have a really healthy team, since Bork is percentage health, then you could go with the Bloodthirster. That'll give you the extra damage, and it'll also provide you with lifesteal that is so essential on an ADC. As for boots, I always go Lucidity boots. The CDR is just so nice for Ezreal. The only time I'd ever do anything different is maybe Ninja Tabby if they have a really auto attack heavy team. Now at this point, there's not a whole lot left to say other than hit your Qs, because that's a lot of Ezreal's damage. As far as summoner spells go, you can take Ignite, you can take Heal. Maybe if you're a bot and your support has Heal, you go Barrier. But play around with it. He's such a strong champion, especially with this whole Kleptomancy hype, that it doesn't really matter what kind of sums you take. As long as you're hitting your Qs, you'll be fine. Now, I'd just like to thank everybody for watching this video, and if you have any suggestions for other preseason, rune change guides that I should do, either champions or just runes in general that you're not really sure of how they work, let me know in the comments. Leave a like if you like the video. Helps me know what I did right and what I can change to make it more informational, make it more entertaining or whatnot. So yeah, thank you very much, and hope you all have a great day.
Okay.